on the line, got two more. Let's go! Tuck it! Give me what you got. Let's go, come on!
But what do I think a hybrid athlete is? Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, and welcome to another video. Today we're going to be discussing a hot topic in the fitness industry right now, hybrid training. What does it actually mean to be a hybrid athlete? Join me on a day of running and lifting and discussing all things hybrid training. Welcome to another weekend vlog, and today we're going to be covering all things hybrid training. For years I trained purely for aesthetics. It was only in September last year where I took up running seriously, and then in May this year I competed in my first ever Hyrox, which I absolutely loved. I started running because I wanted to feel good as well as look good. For years I was obsessed with just how I looked and sort of my strength, and wasn't really too fussed about the cardiovascular side of things. Today I'm going to be lifting this morning and running this afternoon like a true hybrid athlete. This morning I've got to train shoulders and back at the gym, and then later on this afternoon I'm heading over to a track day with some pals from work. Later on in the video we'll be covering exactly what a hybrid athlete is, and I'll also give you my own take on what I believe a hybrid athlete is. So sit back guys, relax and enjoy the video. Yes guys, that is the shoulders and back workout complete. Pump acquired. I'm now off to the track day. Like I said earlier, some pals from work, we're doing a track day. I'm not really 100% sure what it's going to consist of. Now with my own running, I've just been running, since January I've been running at least one long run a week, and like I said earlier, since I started my cut for America, I have started running twice a week, so I'll do sort of 5 to 7k on a weekday and then a 10 to 15k at a weekend. So it's going to be very interesting to see how I get on in a track day. From what I understand, there's going to be like 400 meters minute rest, 400 meters minute rest, okay, and then like 4 rounds of that, and then we're going into 300 meters. But yeah, I'm not really 100% sure, so it's going to be very interesting. I'm going to see if I can take my camera in and record a bit of content, so hopefully that'll be all good to do so.
Get on the line, got two more. Two more. Let's go! Tuck it! Tuck it! Use those arms! Give me what you got. Let's go, come on! This is the first round! Come on, bring it through! Come in! Come in! It's coming! Ready, one!
It was around there. I could see it. Yeah. I was trying to run, but my body just won't move.
So that's the track day done and dusted, and yeah, that was a lot tougher than I thought it would be. We did 4 sets of everything, okay, so we did 4 sets of 400 meters with around a minute recovery in between each one, and we did 4 sets at 300 meters with, again, I think that was around a 45-second recovery in between each one, and then we did 4 sets of 200 meters with literally 30-second recovery between each one. So it's pretty brutal. We were all in little groups, so it was great because there was a little bit of competitiveness, which is always good, so you can push yourself a little bit further. But yeah, all in all, a good day of training. We did shoulders and back this morning, track day complete, and I'll definitely do one of those track days again, because like I said, it's always good to push yourself against people who are better than you. I was probably one of the slower ones in the group that I was in, but it was great to push myself against people who were quicker than me. And that goes with training as well when it comes to lifting weights. My advice to anyone sort of starting out their journey with fitness, especially within the gym, is train with people who are stronger than you. Train with people who are in better shape with you, as it's going to motivate you to essentially make as much progress as they are, to get as strong as them, to look as good as them, for example, okay? And to be fair, let's take that away from just training and just do that with all walks of life. Surround yourself with people who are better than you, because honestly, it will motivate you to be better in yourself and to essentially put the bar higher for yourself and think, you know what, if they can do it, why can't I? Anyway, I digress. I went off a little bit of a tangent there, but it does, you can definitely take that approach to all walks of life in terms of surround yourself with people that are better than you, because you'll push yourself further. Now we're going to go home. Hopefully there's going to be some lunch waiting for me, and then probably watch a little bit of Wimbledon. And then we're going to go into sort of what actually makes a hybrid athlete, and we're going to go through some things regarding that. So yeah. So let's talk what being a hybrid athlete actually is. So from my research, I've found that being a hybrid athlete is someone who is proficient in multiple sports or disciplines. For example, you could have weightlifting and running. You could have cycling and swimming. The goal of hybrid training is to build a broad base of fitness that can be applied to any given situation. But what do I think a hybrid athlete is? Now, I'm sorry to let you down, guys, but I actually agree with the definition I've just mentioned. I think it's spot on, and I think it hits the nail right on the head. But what I do want to talk to you about is what I have found to be the benefits of hybrid training. So benefit number one is just the overall fitness side of things. Since I've started running alongside my weight training, my fitness levels have gone through the absolute roof. My VO2 max is the highest it's ever been. I can run 10Ks, 15Ks, I've run a half marathon. I would never have dreamed to be able to do that before I started a more hybrid style of training. And just overall in general, I feel a lot healthier and a lot fitter. Benefit number two is definitely an increased motivation to train. Because of the variety I now have with my training with both weightlifting and running, I always feel super motivated no matter what to get it done. Now, I've never been someone who really struggles with motivation. However, when I was just solely bodybuilding, there were definitely times where it did get a little boring. So hybrid training for me has definitely increased my motivation to train. And the third benefit is definitely discipline. Since I've started a more hybrid style of training, my discipline levels have gone through the roof. I run at least once a week, and that is a non-negotiable. I train 5 times a week in the gym, that's a non-negotiable. My alarm on weekdays is set at 4:30 a.m. I'm getting up at that time, non-negotiable. Even at the weekends now, I'm getting up at 6 a.m. So since I've started hybrid training, I've definitely noticed my discipline levels increase. So if you're watching this and you're in a position like I sort of was, just bodybuilding and kind of getting a little bit bored of your training, then I strongly recommend going down the more hybrid route of training. Honestly, you won't regret it. Your discipline will increase, your motivation will increase, and your overall health and fitness will increase too. There's literally no negative, in my opinion, to a more hybrid style of training.
So I'm not doing
Emma,
it. I'm not
what?
doing it, Jono. I'm not doing it.
I'm trying to get Emma's
No,
opinion on what
I've
a
got spots.
hybrid athlete is.
Stop. Stop.
And this is the result. Well, the answer I'm getting. You sure?
Stop.
Just
Got spots.
tell me what you
Jono,
think.
Stop.
Very quickly tell me what you think a hybrid athlete is.
No.
No?
No.
Okay. Thanks for your time.
Stop.
Right, we're just prepping food before the England game kicks off. What me and Emma like to do is sort of a fake away fish and chips. So we get some breaded cod and then we do some sweet potato fries. I'll just flip the camera around so you guys can see sort of what's going down. And the reason I'm showing you this, guys, is because I wanted to make the point again that you don't have to be boring when you're eating to get in shape. So like, look, for example, these cod fillets, per fillet is only 297 calories and 19 grams of protein. So if you had a couple of those, you know, you're looking at close to 40 grams of protein and only around 500 odd calories. So whether you're looking to build muscle or lose body fat, these are bang on. This is what happens when you sit back for the entire game and don't really look to create anything. Said it from the start about Southgate. And that is the end of today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it and thank you so much for watching. As for England, it kind of went down exactly how I expected. We were reactive as opposed to being proactive, and that was kind of the theme throughout the entirety of the tournament. But it is what it is, and that is football. Being a Spurs fan and an England fan is definitely not an easy ride. If you did enjoy today's video, please like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.